CBAI.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Cam Dean. This is CBAI. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to do a quick rundown of Suno Studio's tempo, time signature, and related quantization features. Just ran through myself and got to familiarize, and so now I'm going to jump in and hopefully show you guys some tips that you might be able to use, especially if you're trying to deal with tempo stuff in Suno. So I pulled in a clip here, a song. I am in Suno Studio, and then I'll just hit play real quick to get the vibe. I'll turn off the metronome. Okay, you get the point. So first thing you might want to do is turn on the metronome. So you hit the metronome down here, or you can hit Shift C, turning it on and off. I've turned mine. This track could be viewed different ways, but you could go down here to the time signature, and then you can make time signature changes in terms of just the way it's tracking in the metronome. If you're wondering how to change the time signature of your actual music, if you want that to change, the only way I would know is maybe you can use the prompting, but I haven't experimented with that yet, so I'm not sure. But if you just want to change the time signature the way it's tracked within Suno Studio, like as in a digital audio workstation, just click on the button and then choose the one that you want. Mine is kind of like cut time, so it could be 4, it could be 4/4. It just kind of depends on what you like. So this is what it would be like if it was on 2/4. Let me go somewhere else. So I kind of like 2/4. It's kind of like cut time. You could do 4/4 on this particular track. It's really like a double time feel though. So I also liked this 12/8. That kind of worked for me. I guess it's not really 12/8. Never mind. 2/4 is good. So anyway, that's one thing you can do there to play around with it. Now, if you want to go in to change the tempo, you can click down here and it'll say 90 BPM. It should automatically pick up on your tempo. Right now, it's choosing manual BPM, so that means that the music is actually tracking. The tempo is keeping the tempo of your track consistent. One thing with generated AI music, AI generated music, is that since because it's trained on all the data of music, that including music that had tempo drift, that gets introduced into your music sometimes. So if you click this button, you can help keep your track more consistent with tempo if it's drifting. You can go in and change the tempo by clicking up and down over here. I can speed it up a little bit. Or down or whatever. You can also double click in here and hit the tempo that you want and hit enter, and then it'll go back. You can tap the tempo. So if you do, I'm doing wave really, whatever tempo you want, you can try tapping that in if you like, and then that'll change it for you. Put it back. And then the other thing you can do is it can follow the track. So if you click that, let me close out this window right now. Okay, so if I'm back down here, if you click follow track, then the tempo of the metronome should follow the track of the song. So I'll just click in here. It should be lined up. Alright, so I can line that up however I want. I just like these eighth notes in there a little bit more, just to help to keep the beat a little bit quicker. And then you could do the follow track. Some other stuff that you can do up here is if you click on the section header, you can go into the specific clip and then do some control over here under clip. So don't click track, click clip, and then go to the clip settings area. You may need to drop it down. But then within here, first of all, you have tempo. So you can choose again if it's going to be on beat or original for the track. And that will actually update as well down in the metronome area. It should update it. So I put it to original and it moved it to follow track. If I change it to on beat, it should move it back. No, it didn't. Okay, so I guess I was wrong there. If you put on beat, you can also move that back down to manual BPM. But either way, you can control the clip to be on the beat or not. And then you also can half the speed or double the speed here. So now it's insanely fast if you wanted that for some reason. So I don't want that. I'm just going to reset it. Or you can make it really slow. Another thing that you can do is if you double click on the clip, you can open up another menu down here. And then this is pretty helpful if you want to do quantizing. So right now I've got time stretch on, and then you have several ways of doing the quantizing of the song to get it to line up a little better. If you have time stretch on, it'll be doing the quantizing. And then you have these different settings. So let me get that going here. Reset markers is what you want to use to choose the mode of quantizing. There's 3 modes. The first mode is on beat. So as it says here, it just gives you a few markers to keep it in place for the tempo changes that are happening in your song and try to line that up better. Transients is cool. That one gets it on every transient roughly. So if I click that, it's going to give me tons of quantizing points. And then start and end is just the minimal. It says that it's supposed to maintain the average beats per minute. So you do that, and then it just keeps it, try to keep it at an average speed. And then again, we were on beat, so I just have a few adjustments here for a little bit of tempo drift that's picking up on. If you pick transients, then it's so many that I got to scroll in here to show you. But that's kind of cool. So I'm zooming in, and then it picked all the transients roughly. So let's check that. All right, and so what you can do with these transients, if you needed to adjust something just specifically in your track, like a little bit, you could go in and just drag it like you can in other audio editing software. So like, for example, listen to I wouldn't do this normally, but if you needed to make adjustments to where the track is lining up, maybe even if you bring in your own music with tempo drift, if I drag this, it's going to drag out this little section and then speed up this section like this. So there, normally I would not be doing that, but there may be a reason why you would want to. So I'm going to put that back. You can also click quantize right here. So that's going to line it up according to whatever kind of notes you want. So maybe I'll pick 8th notes, and it just slightly adjusted them a little bit. If I picked half notes, it might change a little. All right, let's see that. So that didn't work very good. I'll put it back to 8th notes. I think that was better. Except for my spot that I messed up. But that's what you've got here is the quantize feature as well. And then if you click time stretch off, then it just goes back to your normal music. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. I was playing around with those features and wanted to put out a quick video to help you out. I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, why don't you give me a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment with questions you have or things you're doing with your music. I'd love to hear about it. Any kind of AI native workflows or music production in general. This is Cam with CBI. Hope you have a good one and take care.